So what some of you also...
It really is.
Enough for this winter.
Pub?
Next winter. Yeah, and the challenge.
No.
It's miserable all day, isn't it, Rasha? Hey, Rasha? It's a miserable all day. It's not raining. Yesterday it was non-stop rain all day, but it's just... it's like a misty rain at the minute. So I'm out giving Rasha a bit of a long walk today over on Ridgeway way by Warden Rugby Club, if you know the area. Walking over the fields, and I'm going to walk down the back lanes. Give Rasha a bit of a leg stretch. I can't believe how muddy the ground is. It's like a quagmire. Sorry, every time I pull the video camera out she does it, doesn't she? Look, so I always pick up after your dog. Can't believe so this is like a football field, and it is so wet underground. Back near the car park over there, it's like walking on it's literally, rather than walking on grass, it's like walking on mud. It's like slurp, slurp, slurp. Right, let's start heading back home and start the day and get another cup of coffee in. And my goal today is to have all of my own personal things packed up out of the spare bedroom, at the Hannah room as I call it, possibly to make a start on some of the bits in the box room, then to decant Sandra's stuff into the spare room. But I might also, depending on how much space I've got, I might dismantle the bed today as well. And then I'm making a curry for tea with the leftover chicken from yesterday's roast. So yesterday I put up 2 videos. I'll make up for doing a product review on Saturday night, innit? So I hope you've enjoyed those. I know they're not everybody's cup of tea, but oh, this is dreadful. I mean, this is poor Rashi. She's mud. Oh, Rashi, you're gonna have to have a shower when we get in. Look at the state of the ground. It is. Careful, don't go arse over tit. Look at the state of it. Yeah, so as I say, when I was videoing it ended up like over an hour long, so I just thought I'd split it down and just say those that wanted to watch could watch. Right, enough of me waffling. Rasha, Holmes, this way. We need to go down this path here by the rugby field, and then cut over there, and then down the lane to where we live. Places for everyone. Greenbelt notice, basically all this greenbelt behind me where I'm just walking through, all of it, every single bit of it, I know Sandra's had a vlog on it, is all over the fields here, and these have been here forever, are under threat, and you're going to get all the, this has not been a NIMBY neither, the greenbelt between Trafford and Manchester Airport is there for a reason. That's why it was put down as greenbelt. And it's not a case of being a NIMBY. And people say, oh well, the houses you live in, that was built on farmland. That was called post-war building, which what took place back then. Anyway, Sandra's had a complete separate video, and I think most people know my views. But yeah, all the green belt, all the greenery, all these paths that have been in use for many years are all going to go. Absolutely appalling. Greater Manchester authorities, all 10 authorities, combined authorities, colluding together to destroy everything. So what some of you also won't know, or probably won't know, is that up to fairly recent years, I'd always had a motorbike of one sort or another, not big powerful ones. Quite often trail bikes, off-road bikes, hence the crash helmet. And the last bike I had was a scooter, like a go-ped, but it was an electric one. And again, I was so ahead of the curve on electric vehicles years before it was all fashionable to be, oh, let's go electric. And again, if you Google Neil Taylor, Eco Warrior, or something like that, you'll find a story from many, many, many years ago with this crash helmet on, where I was probably a decade ahead of everybody. Anyway, you never know. I just may end up with another motorbike into the future, so I'm going to keep my helmet. And again, I've got two folders here. You probably can't see these. Two folders. Of political leaflets that I put out. And I guess, for the sake of two folders, that's the only stuff now pretty well from my political background or past that I've got. So I probably will keep them. And again, historical purposes really on what some of the campaigns were. And also, it might sound really, really weird, but obviously a lot of the photographs that were taken in these leaflets in various local areas have changed, basically. There's a Frank Sidebottom statue. So historically, because I do like local history, yeah, I am going to keep those two. There's just two folders. That's a bit self-indulgent, I know. Now this next item, it smells old. So when I met Sandra, so Sandra's very musical, as you will all know. She plays the flute and stuff. I said to Sandra, I've got a fiddle in the attic that I've had for a number of years. And she goes, no, you haven't. You're not music. And I said, dude, I used to have a guitar as well. Anyway, I said, I've got a fiddle or violin. She said, no, you haven't. So the bow's all worn out and all the rest of it. But all needs tensioning up and looking at. But yeah. Do I own a fiddle? Yes, I do. Not many people knew that, did they? Even Sandra went, oh. That's eight keyboards bagged and binned. I've got an old monitor here, that's going to go, and I've got an old telly, and I think that telly works. So I might take that with us. But as we can have it, I don't know. We're not really big TV watchers, but I suppose we can put it in the bed. Oh, there's a DVD player there by the looks of it as well, so we can. Yeah, I might fire that up and see whether it's working. Yeah, I've got another two computers here, old Dells, and if I remember rightly, one of these came from Gibbo's old house. I can't remember which one it was now. So I need to get the hard drives out of here, because if I remember rightly, my friend who died, Gibbo, he started to write a book from memory, and I think it's on one of them hard drives out of one of them computers. So I need to open them up and get the hard drive out and see whether it fires up. And I've got no idea what I'll do if I find the files, to be honest, but I'm going to have a look. Right, whip that hard drive out, I think. Right, so now to battle what's on the bed. If you look here, I've got, what's it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's 3 in there, 7. So that's 7 plastic boxes, crates, whatever you want to call them, all emptied. Which gives you some idea of how much we've thrown away. So I think I'm going to pull these out into our bedroom. Clear up this, what's on the floor here. That just needs categorising into 2 boxes. And then, what else am I going to do here now? Get these packing boxes off, and I think I might tackle the bed. I've built this bed about 4 times over the years. Yeah, it's well old. Right, I lied. I lied. One of these boxes is actually, this actually has got stuff in it. And it looks like it's full of politics. Diaries. I don't remember doing this. Oh my god. I don't remember doing this. I don't remember doing this. I might. Right. I have got this box here. I'm going to put them remotes for that television in. Come out. Those are the folders. I might keep that because that's got all my diaries of being a political person. And then these are just, I don't know what these here. Political leaflets. That's going. It's going. It's going. It's going. Be ruthless, Neil. Be ruthless. I wish that I had a date on this paper that I've got in front of me, and it's not dated. It is not dated. But all the green, it's all fashionable to be green, isn't it? Look at this here. Sustainable Select Committee reducing traffic's carbon footprint. This is way ahead of the game. There's that's myself. I was on this one here. Yeah, well ahead of the curve. I have no idea what year this was. I'll keep that, and then you know when your grandchildren going, oh, you like your generation, you ruined the planet and all that, I can just sit and say, oh, bollocks. At least some of us tried doing something about it. Here's an interesting one for you. Here's an interesting one for you. Again, I was on another committee. The Water Fluoridation Working Group. Following the Potion Mass... 2008. That's how far we're going by. Maintains its position and opposes the government recommendations that statutory health authorities should insist that fluoride or fluoride is added to our water supply. So there was... I'm going to keep that. There was proposals to basically what we classed as being a mass medication, to put fluoride into reservoirs, obviously for the sake of teeth, and I class that as being mass medication. So you are being force-fed chemicals into your body, and fluoride is actually a poison. But you didn't know that, did you? So if you go and buy a tube of toothpaste in America, say some Colgate, there is a health warning on it not to swallow it because it can kill you. So that's why you rinse your mouth and spit it out. We had a big public debate at a local, I think it was Waterside Theatre. I was on the stage on that one with a debate, the for and against. But yeah, fluoride in water. There was proposals to mass medicate you. Did you know that? That's what. But none of you had a clue what goes on behind the scenes on some of these councils. Anyway, these are all newspaper cuttings with me in. What have I kept that one for? No idea. No idea. But I think this load of newspaper clippings, I think this can go. And this is all fitting in one box at the moment. I've just whittled this down. I can't even remember this. Presented to Councillor Taylor, safeguarding vulnerable adult training. Blimey Charlie. Development plan, 2008-2009. This was my development plan. Speaking off the cuff. Obviously my role here was, I did very well on that one. Yeah, obviously I used to do a lot of public speaking. Another 2010, 2011. Keep that. If it doesn't fit into this box, and this box is now getting very full, yeah, it's going. I've no idea what's in here. Oh dear. Sorry, back back in the day, newspapers. Oh, what's going on here? Yeah, newspaper cuttings with me in hundreds, if not thousands. Right, all them newspaper cuttings have been thrown away, and I've just found this. I've got no idea who this is. If anybody knows who this is, help me. No recollection. A Christmas Rolling Stone greeting. Hi Neil, it's Christmas, so let's keep rock and rolling, dude. Please give me some satisfaction. I'll see Mick Jagger. So Neil and family, have a great Christmas and New Year from Paul Wilde, the rock and roll cartoonist in 2010. Who on earth? I've got no idea. Right, basically, I said if it doesn't fit in that box, we're not keeping it. So that's that box emptied, and another bin bag. What's that? 3 bin bags of stuff I've got, and I think I've got 1 bin bag left. So I'm going to have to go down to the kitchen and get some more bin bags. Right, let's seal these up and get the bin bags outside. It's filling up, isn't it? What size van are we going to end up needing? Will it be a Luton in the end? It's looking that way. Unbelievable.
It's Radio Timberley. You know it is. It really is. So I have got three paper mache heads, and the question is, do I keep them or do I throw them? The children made these years ago, and they featured in a Francophilia exhibition, and I've worn these a number of times. So what shall we do with the Frank Sidebottom heads? Keep them or throw them? You know it is. It really is. Thank you.
I just found another box of cassette tapes. Customers in the Dark, Liberator. Where's the sleeve? I don't know where that's gone. Velvet Underground, Crash Test Dummies, War of the Worlds, Radiohead, Smithy, all the Aloof. The Matt Lads, hey! Another Matt Lads, synth album. Newman, after that. I'll keep that one. Blur. China Crisis, B-52, Chubby Brown. Punk, NASA / Tube Army. Right, that whole box. Close it up. That's going in the bin. Keeping. These are a box of bootleg. Organisation Tour 1980. Junk Culture, Trinity Bristone, OMD 1980. Peel Sessions. OMD. Manchester Apollo 1984. OMD, look at that there. GMX. Amsterdam. 1991. And some more. So yeah, back in the day, if you were really into a band and you had contacts with people on the mixing desk at certain venues, they would plug in a tape machine and basically audio record gigs, and then, I don't know, pirate tapes would appear a few days later. So I'm going to keep those. A lot of them I have had transferred to CD someplace, and there's just another couple. 1980, 1986. That one I can't remember. But yeah, I am going to keep those. And I'm going to go into the box room with all the OMD stuff, which I'm still to get through. I am going to keep that little bag. I'm wondering what that is. That's basically, it's aerial coax. So the bungalow we're buying in Lincolnshire allegedly has got I think it's got a television point in the main living room and one of the bedrooms. But if I need to rewire any TV aerials, that's what we're doing there. What have we got in here now? A couple of old t-shirts. Oh, what's going on here? Not really too sure, if I'm honest. Oh, look at that! Bless. That's there's me and my dad. Dad was a great guy. Family, immediate family. So Stacey is obviously still with us. This is Simon, my eldest son. This is going to be Lucy. So Lucy's 23. Me and my dad. My sister's no longer with us. It's my nephew and his wife. They're in Australia now. Cliff's still with us. And Anthony, yeah, he died. Pushing me with our Stacey. Oh, I remember why I've kept these. So these are some things what... Oh, sympathy cards. That must be when my dad died. I think that says, "This is Dad." I am going to, for the sake of a super lightweight small box, I am going to keep this box. That's some stuff that my children made and gave to me when they were little. So I'll keep that. That came out of the loft. Some of you will remember that. I love that into there. What's in that box there now? Hard drives going through. Look at this here. Those of a certain age will remember when things went very high tech. Those of a certain age will remember what that is. Look at that. Game console. Will it ever work? Plug it into your telly, tune the TV in, power it on, and you can play things like tennis, football, squash, solo, skeet, target shooting. Keep, because that's, I don't know whether it even works or not. As I say, I am now whittling down. I've only got those to sort out. And here, now I think some of you have seen this in the past. If I can get into it one-handedly, I might need to. Yep, there we go. What's in this case? Hey, Sinclair Spectrum. Here's some games. Manuals. Even though the user manual, look at that there. Jungle Fever. A&F software. A&F stuff, I can't remember the guy's name now. His handle was it orange? Something like that. Chocolate orange or something. Can't remember. Jaffa was a director who set up a software company called A&F Software, a friend of mine back in the day. And I think the biggest game that had the most success was something called Chucky Egg. And anyway, this is the manual. And there was a language called BASIC, and I didn't fully teach myself BASIC, but yeah, you could basically do graphics in a language called BASIC and write the code. So this is code writing in BASIC. If then so if it wasn't for Clive Sinclair bringing out the ZX81 followed by the Spectrum, If you think about it, I got that when I was 21. I remember I asked people to give me money for my 21st so I could buy the Spectrum. So I'm like, I don't know, in today's money, what would it be? 1,500 quid. And that computer led many young people on the path to programming and IT, and maybe it helped the world to be where we are now. What's in here? There's a Corona thing. I don't know if I can get in one-handedly or not. Oh, I'm in. Games. Yeah, games. Who remembers Galaxians? Doo-doo-doo. Isn't it? Oh, Jetpack. Oh, I love that game. So again, the maddest thing with all of this is there are retro people who are all into retro games, and you can buy, like, I don't know, for about £5 little consoles now with every one of these old games on them. I used to have a big box of A&F software samples, beta samples as they were releasing stuff. So I am going to keep that because that's potentially worth not a lot of money, but a couple of quid. And that there, and then yeah, memories. So did you have a ZX81 or a Spectrum, or were you more of a BBC user? Bit posh. Did you have a Dragon? Yeah. Or what other computer was your first computer? As far as a real computer goes, my very first real computer was an Amstrad. I can't remember if it was a 286 or a 386 system, which was way ahead of the game at the time. And I got that as a free gift from Kodak, if my memory serves me correctly. Right, let's get these downstairs and carry on. Bottles. The other day, I lifted this up and said, "Oh, look at that! It's a bedpan." Obviously, it's not a bedpan. It's actually a hot. It's not a hot water bottle, but a bed warmer. That's the word I'm looking for. Bed warmer. I've got in here an old Clockwork train set that used to be mine. Look at that Tesco bag from the 1960s. Some of these bottles here are chipped and not really any good. But I've got some friends, those I've been watching the vlogs last year, who got like this retro vintage sort of shop. So there's an old Dimple. Was it a brandy in that one? Shop. So I'm going to get in touch with them and gift them the bottles, because I don't want them. They're worth a couple of quid, but fingers crossed they can make some use of them and then upcycle them. And who knows? You'll end up with something like that. Oh, bottle inside the bottle, ending on somebody's shelf somewhere in the world. So I've done it. That's Hannah's room, the front spare bedroom, emptied of my belongings. And one thing that's becoming very apparent, we've got all these boxes for moving house, and we're not really using many of them, which is quite surprising. So we may end up having a bit of a surplus of boxes. So what I need to do now, so that was that's some underlay for flooring, but we can use it to wrap things up. I need to get these all off the bed. I'm going to lob them in the loo for now. Strip this bed, get the mattress off, and work out how to dismantle it. And once this bed's dismantled, say that's going to find a new home. That's going to go. That found a new home. These are some picture frames I need to go through with Sandra. Just a couple of little random things here now to go through. And then to decant all of Sandra's belongings from the landing back into here. It's a big game of moving things around, isn't it? Blimey, Charlie. But we're making progress. I feel we're making progress. We're definitely making progress. Seaweed, right, so I've got, what have I got here now? Floors are really dirty, messy in it. I think it's like basically all Allen keys, isn't it? Sorry, Allen keys, grub screws, whatever you like to call them, Allen screws, whatever. So I need to get the Allen key set out. This one here, find the right Allen key. I think it's going to be that one. Let's have a look. That one, and basically spend the next half an hour unscrewing everything, and got some masking tape, so masking tape it all up with all the bed parts. So if you remember the single bed, this one here, that's all here, so that needs to go to a charity shop. Yeah, so that's that bed. Our bed in our bedroom, me and Sandra's bed, that's fairly new. It's about 3 years old, 2 years old. It's an Ottoman bed, so it's quite low. It's one of them that's got the gas struts. It lifts up with all the storage, and it's got a new mattress on it as well. But I think we've said that we are almost certainly not taking that with us. I think Hannah's got her eye on that, and we're going to buy a new bed and mattress when we're moved. This mattress, I'm probably going to get to the tip somehow. So be very careful at the moment if you're buying second-hand furniture, second-hand mattresses and things like that. I was talking to Killer Dave a few weeks ago. Bed bugs. Just be careful what you're bringing into your home from somebody else's home. So yeah, don't scrimp on mattresses and things, and just be super careful, especially with this big bed bug thing that's going around at the moment. This is going to take me a while to get this sometime later. Right, that's the bed frame all out. So the floor's minging in it. Just needs a good vacuum. There's all the screws, the slats, and the other supports. I'm going to move that mattress now over there. Then bring in the boxes of Sandra's stuff for Sandra to sort out in this room, but that's given us now a lot more space. There we are. That's got the corners, and you can see there or not. So that's Sandra's boxes for her to whittle down the best that she can. And then I've got a big box of stuff in the living room, which I'll see Sandra tonight. But potentially that can come from the living room upstairs, just make our living room a bit more tidier. And then I'm going to call that it for today. And then tomorrow, my next one is going to be tidy up those little bits and bobs. That's all going to be fairly straightforward. I've got a car tomorrow. As I'm recording this, I've got a car, so I'm going to get out. I need to go shopping. I need to pick up some Christmas cards and some other bits and bobs. So yeah, I'm going to have a bit of a trip out tomorrow. So Sandra is going to Nottingham. So I think she's got a 7 o'clock train from Stockport or something. So I'm going to have to be up at 6 in the morning to take her to Stockport station. And I've got a doctor's appointment at 10 o'clock. See what's going on with this blood pressure malarkey. Yeah, but I reckon now 2-3 hours in the box room, a couple of hours to sort out my wardrobe, and then I'm done. And so the crazy thing, we've got all these boxes that we've just not so far really needed any of them. Oh God. So, how's your day going? Are you having a big tidy out? And I know a couple of people watching this are also planning on moving. I hope we're trying to inspire you a little bit. It may not look like it, that we're being a bit ruthless, but we really are trying. I've got to go in the garden as well. I've got a number of gardening tools and things like that, which Sandra needs to let me know what she's bringing. But yeah, definitely good progress. So I'm going to have a sit down. I'm going to get myself a couple of glasses of water. I need to clear the log burner. I need to bring some logs in from the log store. And then I'm going to be making a curry for the bottom of the garden. Sandra's greenhouse is a bit overgrown. Yeah. Log store. So these are all seasoned logs from a while back, and excuse these planks, these are all need burning. Those there I split a year ago, something like that. So I've got approximately I'm guessing enough for this winter, next winter. So that's, wow, we're now 2023, so winter 2023-2024 going into winter 25. Obviously, if all goes to plan, we won't be here then. So it loads in here as well. Sandra says, oh, let's take the logs with us. I'm not taking the logs with us, but I've got another log store up by the back door, so I'm just going to start to fill up a wheelbarrow and go and fill up our log store to see us in logs over the next coming months until we move. So that's got some kindling, that shelf filled, another 3 or 4 barrows of logs just filling down here. Right, so that's full, well, pretty well full, and there, and kindling. Sometime later, it's dark outside, and you can see outside. Everything up there finished. Right, I'm going to crack on with tea tonight. I've also lit the log burner. So what I do try and do is when, because I think it's only right, when Sandra gets home from work, she's got a nice warm house, all being well, with a roaring log fire, and 9 times out of 10, possibly even more, some freshly made food. So I've got some rice that is ready to go there. I've decanted, I took the chicken carcass, I've taken all the chicken off the chicken carcass here, big bowl of chicken, some fresh bits of onion, some diced onion, quite small. I've got some mango chutney, and do you remember somebody bought this here? A mango and ginger chutney. I've not had that before. And basically, what else am I doing? I've got a pan of very hot oil that's going to be super hot. As soon as that starts smoking, people don't know this. Asian shops sell poppadoms, same as you get in a takeaway or an Indian restaurant. So forget your supermarkets, get down to an Asian shop. These are really good. So they literally, once that oil is really hot, it's just a quick flip over. Going to cook half a dozen poppadoms. I'm going to throw the chicken and onions into this pan here. I'm just going to put a bit of oil in, brown it off. Then I love these here. These sauces. These are from Lidl. So I'm doing a tikka masala. But what you do is, once the chicken or whatever ingredient is browned off, you've got this little top here, this spice here. Put a bit of water in, coat it with that, and then add on the sauce. Basically, let that simmer for 20 minutes, and hey presto, all being well, we're going to have chicken tikka masala, poppadoms, fresh onions, and some boiled rice. You're doing it one-handed, but basically, in goes your poppadom. Literally, flip it over, lift that up, let the oil drain off, hold it there for a moment. And hey presto, proper fresh cooked poppadoms. As you see there, I've got a little bit of kitchen towel just to take off some of the excess fat. This oil here is now hot, so I'm going to put the bowl of ingredients into here, and we're going to brown that off. Give that pan of boiled rice a go over, and brown off the chicken. This chicken has been cooked, so it's not look, bit of tin foil in there, so it doesn't need too much extra cooking on it. Right, all the spices in. I've added a little bit of water just to get the spices to marinate onto the chicken, let's say the onion, and then we'll be pouring the sauce shortly. So our poppadoms all ready, rice is bubbling along, and tea will be ready 15 minutes. Well, I think it's cooking. This mango and ginger chutney. Now, I'm not a massive ginger fan, so I'm going to be quite curious. Look, those poppadoms are gorgeous. A little bit of pepper in them. Right, let's try some of this chutney. Oh my goodness me. Wow. That is really nice. That is seriously nice. I did not think I was going to enjoy that. Blueberry Hill preserves. I can't remember where we got that from now, who gave us that, but that is, wow. Authentic, highly recommended. Yeah, hang on a minute. I've got a little bit here. A little bit more. Oops. Oh, really nice, really tasty. So, a nice tikka, some nice fresh boiled rice, all fluffy. Nice bowl of poppadoms. Yeah. How's that for tea? I hope Sandra's going to like. Sandra, what do you notice behind you?
Space.
Do. Don't go in there yet. Right, come on, what do you think? Look. All done. Everything. I think that's Helen. Fat girls can run, Helen. Yeah, all done. Bed done. That's the bottles I need to sort out. I need to have a chat about the Frank heads.
Oh, I was talking about those at work today, actually.
What?
I might borrow them for the Christmas do.
What, all three?
I don't know.
Oh dear, right. But I was just saying on the video before, we've been collecting all these boxes and we haven't really used any. Oh, hardly any yet. So you've got your pile downstairs, and that's yours.
So, why you didn't do that in the first instance? But I did say would it not make more sense to take down the king size bed before?
No, didn't work like that. Russia wanted somewhere to go.
What are you like?
It's everything has gone to plan. How many days have I been back? 4 days I've been at this. It's a miracle. A miracle, Sandra. A miracle.
Good progress.
Very good progress. Right, you're going bell ringing, aren't you?
And then I'm going to tackle a bit more paperwork when I get back.
Okay, so I've got you a nice curry, nice poppadoms. Geez, that ginger chutney sauce is very nice.
I'm surprised you like it. It is nice.
Really surprised myself. We've got a big thank you to send to somebody as well, haven't we?
We have. A big thank you to Ian. Oh, it's a bit too close, seriously.
Ian Grundy.
Ian Grundy, thank you so much.
So Ian sent a super thanks to us. Ian, thanks for that, my friend. Very much appreciated. Yeah, so I've got a bit of a run around day tomorrow because I've got a car.
I'm going to Nottingham tomorrow. Yay!
Oh, might have a kebab for me tea.
I do need a lift though. Yeah. Please.
Okay.
So so work symposium or conference type thing. So I'll be there tomorrow and Wednesday, back Wednesday night. Mm-hmm. And then I booked off Friday just as a Sandra Sanity Day.
Well, all being well, we can get some good progress on this lot now. And then, I'm doing really well. By Friday, I've just got the box room now, sort out the O&D stuff basically, and I'm done. And then my wardrobe, and I'm ready to move. I'm all ready to go. I'm ready to rumble.
Well, they're not so well. There could be lots of reasons, but I did try to phone our solicitor, and it went to answer phone again.
What day is it today? Monday, isn't it? Monday's we're recording this, right? So, and let's have a sit down for a little bit before she goes bell ring and everything, and say ta-ra.
Before we say ta-ra, so we know at least one person watching this will have a clue what I'm talking about here. So for those that know about these things, I've been asked to attempt my first ever quarter peel. So this is slightly terrifying, but I said I'll give it a go. Just on the treble, so just plain hunt, but still. Ah!
Right, hang on. Before we go, do you remember Saturday night? The challenge.
Pardon?
Do you remember Saturday night?
I remember going to the pub.
Yeah, and the challenge.
No.
The Identity Parade challenge.
Vaguely.
Back in a moment, we're not going to have a clue what Sandra can see.
Oh.
And I can't explain what Sandra can see. Which one is it, Sandra?
I need my glasses.
Go on, which one is it?
Yeah, but I need my glasses.
No, you don't.
But no, seriously, everything's just fuzzy.
I'm not going how's that? Right, don't even come and ask. Don't even ask me what this is about. If you ever see Sandra can explain this one. It was a challenge that I went out on Saturday night after a few beers, and I found what the challenge is. I found it in a box. Right, hang on a moment.
Yeah, I need it so that picture's in daylight, not rather than us. Thank you. So I would say...
Wrong.
Yes. You're even skinnier than that.
It's a full moon, Sandra. Say goodbye.